Yeah, this is like the more kind of meta pick we would be expecting. Maybe not necessarily double Undertaker, because there aren't too many Thor players anymore. And that could be due partially to Orb. Like, it's not an old weapon. It's not necessarily a super new weapon, but a lot of players didn't necessarily jump on the Orb train straight away. And you don't see a lot of Orb players too much anymore.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of just straight Orb mains. Like, a lot of times it's like Orb is a good secondary for someone who maybe mains Scythe already, right? Or mains Hammer. That being said, kind of one of the biggest advantages of this double Undertaker is the hard-hitting hammers, as Phazon already in the red, going to get taken out by the stomp side air from Daze. Pugsyxd goes for the ground pound, not able to connect. Oh.
And not just the hard-hitting hammer, but the amount of defense that Thor has, that the Undertaker has. Well, what was his streak at WrestleMania? It was like 22-0?
It was quite a lot. I just know Brock Lesnar's the one who ruined it.
I think it was, I don't know if it was 21-0 or 22-0. Regardless, that shows you how hard that man is to take out.
Google is saying his record is, it was 21 victories in a row. His current record is 23-2. There you go.
The 21st, I believe, was CM Punk.
Nice. Well, Remmy going to be taken out by Undertaker.
And despite the early rough start for Phazon, all that damage he took early on, I mean, he's not too far away from everyone else in this game. Remmy, Pugsyxd, and Daze are kind of all in the same spot. Oh, the classic hammer edge guard.
Ooh, the save.
Ooh, Remmy.
Might have stage spiked a little bit. Ooh, a little bit of help from the Nair, but Remy's going to fall for it.
And that's unfortunately for the blue team what can happen on a stage like this that has those tiny walls. Like, you go over to save your teammate and you might end up saving them, but if they're in the red and you're not that damaged and you end up falling and you save your red teammate, then they turn around and get knocked out to a simple hit. Like, that's rough.
That's like the closest you can get to stealing a stock, right? Is like you falling to save your teammate. Oh, nice downlight ground pound to punish from Daze. And this red team, the double Undertaker, is maintaining this very slight lead.
See Phazon playing a little bit sparingly here. He's on his final stock. Remmy also on his final stock, but Phazon has been taking like a lot of damage very quickly.
The unfortunate thing is that they can't both be playing sparingly. Remmy is the one who is slightly more damaged between the two of them.
The team is doing a good job of evening up the stocks, and actually Daze is the most damaged in this game after that short little 2v1 combo.
Yeah, but he's Undertaker. High defense,
true.
Very survivable character.
Man, Daze is loving that.
He really wants that Nair to hit. Side air from Pugsyxd. Who's it going to be, Daze or Remmy to fall first? Pugsyxd connects with the down air. Phazon, actually, despite the fact that he was the most damaged for a majority of this one, was the least damaged up until this point.
Ooh!
Side to connects.
And Phazon hitting that in the air meant that Pugsyxd's ground punish didn't hit. Ooh, stomp side air. That one's going to hit. That's going to clean it up. Pugsyxd and Daze going up game one. Pugsyxd putting out 611 damage.
Some solid damage coming out from Pugsyxd. So we get ready to go into game number 2. No swaps from Phazon or Remmy. I have no clue if Pugsyxd and Daze are going to swap. Obviously, right now they're in the lead for that one game. But do you think if they lose 2 maybe in a row, they'll swap to something that they're a little bit more known for?
I think it's definitely possible. I would see Daze swapping before I see Pugsyxd swapping.
That's
but of course,
fair.
anytime I theorize something, it's normally not true.
It's usually the exact opposite of what you say.
Yeah.
But we'll find out when the time comes as we get right on into game number 2. Pugsyxd and Daze versus Phazon and Remmy. And Pugsyxd took a moment to pick up that spawn weapon. Wasn't quite sure if he wanted it.
And we're going to Shipwreck, which is going to be similar to Apocalypse, but just like bigger.
It's a
Last
different
zones are going to be
shade.
further away. Exactly. This is the darker shade of
this is
Apocalypse.
the darker shade. A lot less fire on this one.
Yep.
Throwback
Lot more
joke
water.
for those of you who've been watching.
Yeah, that's for all of you that are watching at the kind of middle part of the block.
Yeah.
That's for the loyal fans.
Top of the map, Phazon throwing out the neutral signature. We're seeing a good swap from Phazon. He is much less damaged here in game number 2. He is able to control his positioning much better as he connects with the downlight recovery.
He has the bow. Pugsyxd, very cautious on how he wants to return to the main platform.
But that side air will get the stock. Both blue team members sitting on the first ones. Uh-oh. Phazon's in trouble.
Man.
Another one, and Phazon
That's
is
it.
gone.
Daze just barely pulling out of that ground pound. Remmy just barely dodging it.
I'm surprised Remmy went for a recovery after dodging through that. Like, in a lot of situations, the person who dodges up through a hammer ground pound will just immediately ground pound on top of him for that stacked KO.
Yep.
Nice little neutral signature. Punishing Pugsyxd, making that aerial approach. Side air connects onto both red team members. Ground pound from Phazon. Oh.
Oh, that could be real
Oh,
bad.
the second one connects.
Now we're basically even. Blue team a little bit ahead just because Phazon taking less damage than Pugsyxd. Side sig.
signature.
That's going to knock out Pugsyxd. Blue team definitely in the lead at this point.
Oh, Daze is getting bopped. He is getting hit. He's in trouble. Pugsyxd's in position just in case he needs to go for the save. Whoa, did he DI up out of the second save?
Yeah, I'm not. I maybe. Because that was interesting.
He's got launched upward in that one, but either way, Phazon and Remmy still sitting with 2 stocks. The neutral signature connects, the ground pound connects. Pugsyxd cannot touch, and that is going to be game number 2 going the way of Phazon and Remmy.
I'm surprised that he dodged and didn't spot dodge into gravity cancel neutral signature, because you can cover most of the entire thing, most of that wall, but maybe he expected one of the blue team members to chase down and he could get the hit for the chase dodge up.
Or I guess he just didn't want to go for like the predictable option, the one that it's like, okay, if you're an Undertaker off stage, you're going to go for the gravity cancel neutral signature every single time. And at this point, at this level, these players are expecting it and ready for it. So maybe he was trying to do something different. Or it could have been a misinput, to be completely honest, because he did a second exhausted recovery after it.
Now we're going back to Apocalypse.
This is the map that Pugsyxd and Daze had one on.
And Pugsyxd really likes going for the just jump over to the edge, sink down below your opponent, and just recover them. Ooh.
Meanwhile, Daze gets caught by the ground pound from Remmy. Good spot dodge.
Phazon and Remmy both red on their first stocks. Pugsyxd looking somewhat healthy. He's not really in knockout range yet, and he's playing Undertaker.
Sidelight, side air.
Side air.
Pugsyxd.
Gonna be the knockout option onto Remmy.
Phazon trying to punish the spot dodge from Pugsyxd, but does get caught by Daze on the left side.
Yeah, that was a beautiful weapon toss.
2-1 combo. Daze dipping low. You saw him looking for that hammer recovery. If Phazon had overcommitted to that one, he would have gone for that immediate hammer recovery to Yoinka's stock.
Yeah, that's why you saw Phazon like back out of that pretty early and immediately go back to the platform. He didn't try to counter initiate in that edge guard situation. And Daze has taken some punishment this game.
He's starting to get wailed on right now. Cannot afford to get hit too much more as he will get taken out and put onto his final stock. That side air is going to do it.
Is the only one without a weapon. Finds the D-Light ground pound, but Phazon with the immediate counter punish.
Daze went for the stomp side signature. Stomp side air. Pugsy's going to fall. Very short lead, and Pugsy hiding behind the side signature of Daze to continue that pressure on Remmy.
Ooh, the
both of them.
side air.
He's got to be careful.
He's taking quite a bit of punishment on this last stock.
Good chase dodge from Daze to avoid the punish from Phazon.
Red team very split. With that side air, they're able to get back together. Another side air coming out from Pugsy.
Daze gets caught by the recovery from Remmy, and it's all left to Pugsy in this 1v2. Sidelight side air is not going to be enough to send Phazon off screen. Oh, the interrupt!
Ooh, immediate.
He was ready for it.
Both members of the blue team are going to be ready to punish that sidelight side air true combo.
I mean, one of the things Pugsy's very reliant on for finishing off stocks.
Man, look at all those side airs coming out. That's the knockout option.
Ooh, didn't have a jump. Uh-oh. Missed punish.
Oh!
Didn't hit the side air. Blue team in the red. The recovery. Pugsy just needs a sidelight side air or a recovery to win it out for the team and put him up 2-1 against Phazon and Remmy.
Pugsy did 858 damage. Can you believe that?
I genuinely cannot believe that he has done so much for his team right now. Daze, I mean, I don't want to discount what Daze has been doing, though. He's been getting some very solid follow-ups off of Pugsy. It's just he needs to extend his stocks a little bit more. If he can extend it the way that he was able to extend it towards the later stages of that last game, I think Pugsy and Daze are going to run away with this game number 4.
Nice follow-up coming out from Daze. Pugsy's orb was looking very solid.
Yeah.
And now he's not forced into the 1v2 situation, so he'll be able to hit his strings a lot easier than he was before.
He'll have Daze to cover him in case the other person wants to come interrupt those sidelight side airs, or at the very least kind of shove them further away so they can't be in position to do so. Sidelight side air, worth it considering Daze is barely damaged, and Pugsy gets caught by the ground pound from Remmy on his way back towards the stage.
And again, we're kind of seeing what we've been seeing here. Phazon and Remmy start off with one of them taking a lot more damage than everyone else. Then the red team's not able to find the knockout, so everyone just kind of catches up. And even though Phazon's in the red very early, or in this case, Remmy was in the red very early, Remy's not the first one to die. Phazon's not necessarily the first one to die.
Instead, it was Pugsy, first one to be knocked out here in game number 4. Phazon not too far behind. Daze actually doing a great job of extending his stocks right now, but he gets caught by the side signature from Phazon on the wake up. Scoop, stock count evened up.
Nice dare into the gravity cancel down light. Pugsyxd. If they continue this focus on him, he might not be able to stick around to do 858 damage.
That might be the adjust coming up from the blue team, just recognizing, all right, Pugsyxd kind of went off in the last game. Let's try to deny him any opportunity to do so. Side sig will connect. Remy's still not going to get taken out. Pugsyxd chasing for it. Goes for another recovery. But Daze able to clean up the stock.
Is Phazon going to be able to get a knockout trade 1-for-1?
He's looking like it. Daze can't get the wall touch. Pugsyxd can't even finish the stock off of Phazon, and Phazon might get another. He will with the downlight side air.
And to think, Pugsyxd almost had that ground pound that would have knocked out Phazon earlier. His move wouldn't have come out to knock out Daze. The red team would have been in a totally different position.
Oh, no.
Oh, Remmy.
Phazon's there.
You see Phazon
can help.
Yeah, he's immediately rotating over. More T damage coming out. Stomp side air. Remy's got to be so careful. He's up against 2 hammers.
You see the red team chasing really hard for it. The recovery connects. Daze with the ground pound, and Phazon barely touches the corner. All right, red team's healthy.
Now, recovery counts as a grab, right?
For hammer,
You're
yes.
only going to... Yeah. So there, he might have hit his teammate, but grab moves will automatically prioritize enemies.
If you hit them both on the same frame.
Yeah.
That might have been what happened, considering there were so many bodies stacked up there for a moment.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Ooh, nice pickup from Phazon, getting both red team members.
Yeah. No one's there to punish Phazon if he ends up hitting both. Oh, Phazon. Oh, Phazon.
Oh, no, that's
Stop
it.
Side air. I don't know how Phazon's going to get out of this one.
Just barely gets the wall touch. The side air. Phazon is getting caught, though. And that is the stock. That means Pugsyxd and Daze, the double Undertakers, will continue on in the lower bracket to go up against Cody Travis and STTP Wilson.
And that is going to be it for our block. We still have the rest of this 2v2 bracket coming straight up. The sets you are about to see: Ethan and Noel against Santi and Simba in winners finals. Then on the loser side of the bracket, you're going to have Cody Travis.